Namaste, good evening, Zindobre. A very warm welcome to all our viewers of IPNews. Today we are here for yet another episode of our interview with significant people who are playing strong role in bonding the tie between Indo-Polish community. Today we have a very sweet lady with us, Margita Filipek, who is born and brought up in Poland, but a chance watching a Bollywood movie changed the path of her life and she landed into India.
Welcome and dzień dobry, everyone.
Thank you. It's our pleasure to have you here, Margita, in IP News. So let's start from your life, where you were born and brought up in Poland.
I was born in Katowice in Silesian County, but I was brought up in Jaworzno, which is between Katowice and Krakow, so it's in the south of the Poland.
Okay. So, what happened between your studies once you watched a Bollywood movie and then suddenly you change the path of your life and you get interested in India? How it happened? Please tell us.
Yeah, actually, when I was in high school, I was deciding about my future, like which university to choose, and I really wanted to study out of fashion. So I watched the Bollywood movie Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham in my last class of high school,
That's
and I just
interesting.
felt some kind of connection to the culture. I really liked how everything was pictured there, so I wanted to know more and more. And I found that such course in the university exist, like Indology. I moved to Wrocław and I was studying my BA there, which was Indology, means Indian philology and culture of India.
Okay.
So I got very much fascinated with it more and more. So I was very much into traveling. I have been to Asia before, and I was very much interested. I heard about India, but not like I was very familiar with the culture. Obviously, I knew some basic stuff, but it was nothing like very broad knowledge.
So, before landing first time in India, what type of perception you were having about India?
Because I have been to India my first time, it was actually exactly 6 years ago. It was in the beginning of February 2015. So every year at my university, we had a trip with our professors to explore India, to see India in a practical way, like to confront our knowledge. And because it was such amazing opportunity for me to travel with professors who had amazing and still have amazing knowledge about the country. So I was already half a year on the university studying Indology. So I had some knowledge about the country, about the language a little bit. So my perception was very good. I mean, I was not run by any stereotypes. I was just, there is a saying, do not expect anything, but be prepared for everything. So actually I was kind of like this, in this mindset. And yeah, I was super excited to finally see it with my own eyes, to taste the amazing cuisine. So I was super excited, and I didn't have any bad views or some kind of
Okay.
expectations.
Okay. But people who are living in foreign lands, who have never been to India, they have a certain stereotype about India. Where do you think these stereotypes came from?
Yeah, actually, it makes me very sad. I think the main problem is the mainstream media, because at least in Poland, it works like that. That India, whenever India is on TV, on mainstream programs, then it is shown in some kind of dark light, in some kind of bad view. Like, for example, when a bridge is collapsing or when someone is getting raped.
Yeah.
And I think this is a very wrong thing, because when there's something positive happening, they are not covering it. And people are having this, if somebody is not interested in travels in different cultures, then they don't know, because at school we don't have such broad knowledge about other countries. There is just as maybe in a geography book, there is a little note that, oh, India is a country of
Yeah, yeah.
colors and spices and Hinduism, and that's it. So basically, people don't even know what kind of culture, customs, or anything can happen in India. So they just have this wrong image because of media and because of lack of knowledge. This is my
Uh,
perspective.
that's why we need people like you who are building a positive image about India, which mainstream media is not showing to the world.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, yeah. So, first time when you landed in India, what is that particular thing that shocked you a lot, which you were not prepared for?
Yes, I remember when I landed in Mumbai 6 years ago. I just felt this amazing humidity, and like some kind of hot air just in my face, and this was
Mhm.
something that I was not prepared for. I don't know why. Probably it's just a normal thing.
Because the
But
climate here in Poland, temperatures are usually very low in Poland, but in India
yes,
it
and
goes
we were
very high.
traveling at
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. And we were traveling during winter, so it was like completely different surrounding. After that, for first, I think 3 or 4 days, the chaos and the noise. This was something which I was like not thinking about much before I landed. So for the first few nights, it was difficult to fall asleep because I could hear honking and everything
yeah,
in
yeah.
Mumbai.
Mm.
So yeah, so that was something that shocked me, but it was just for a few days. I got used to it. I just went with the flow, let's say.
Mhm. There is a term called white privilege. Have you faced advantage due to that in India?
Actually, in India, it is very much visible, and it is not something I am proud of or happy about it because a few times I faced such situations which just makes me sad because, for example, I wanted to catch a rickshaw and I was waiting for the rickshaw and somebody just stopped and there were people inside. I mean, Indian local people, and the driver, the rickshawala, just threw them out and just made me sit there. And I was trying to explain, however I could, that this is wrong, that I don't want to, I can catch another one, whatever. But I don't know. Somehow it works like this, and I could see it also with many tourists that such things are happening. And how to say, like, you can have such feeling in India sometimes that people admiring you because of the skin or something, and I don't think it's a good thing. It's not. So actually, I think white privilege is a huge complex problem in the whole world, and in India you can feel it, and it's nothing to be proud of or happy about it. You can get some advantages, but it is important to explain people that we should treat everyone equally, and that's really important, especially nowadays in this world.
Please, would you please like to tell us something about your work, what you are doing really, and how it will help to connect both Indo-Police community?
Yes, my biggest passion in my life is traveling and getting to know Indian culture more and more. So actually, I really wanted to move here to practice my Hindi and to get to know the culture and just have this experience in my life that I lived here in the country where I feel that I belong somehow. I don't know, it's a very weird feeling that
That's very great.
I sometimes feel that I was maybe born in India in some previous life. I don't know. There is such a strong connection. So yes, I feel amazing here, and whenever I'm traveling and exploring the different cultures, different states, different landscapes here, I'm just over the moon. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to cover and show to people.
So, how many states you have visited till now?
Till now, 15 states and 3 union territories.
India's diversity is very amazing. After every few kilometers, you can see different cuisine, different clothes, culture, language. Everything is changing. What is your view about that?
Exactly. This is fascinating, and I think this is one of the best things in this country, the diversity, which is so huge. And I believe everyone can find something fascinating and interesting here because of the various landscapes, because of the culture, tribes, the metropole, like such huge cities with such never stopping life, let's say, cities which never sleep. So yeah, it is very fascinating to me.
So have you tried Indian cuisine yet?
Yeah, of course. It's my favorite cuisine in the world.
Okay.
And
Uh,
whenever I am back to Poland, it's like maybe for a week I'm eating the things which I missed from Polish cuisine. But after that, I'm just craving for shahi paneer, for parak paneer, for all the
okay.
things which are just so tasteful that I don't know. This is the best thing. I'm trying sometimes, but I prefer Indian cuisine, so I am enjoying it. But what I miss really here from Poland is bread. Like, to be honest, we have such best bread, which is
Yeah, yeah,
which in India is very difficult to find, and if you
yeah,
will
yeah.
find it, then it's very expensive. So yeah.
It's difficult. Yeah, because we prepare in our house roti, it is called, with ourselves.
Yes, yes,
Mm,
I know. And
okay.
what I wanted to say, yes, and chocolate sometimes because in Poland I
Yeah,
am, yeah, I have a
yeah,
sweet
yeah.
tooth and I really love the
Mm.
chocolates of
And it is very
Poland.
easily available in every supermarket here in Poland, but there it is difficult.
Yes, more difficult and slightly more expensive.
So you have been to Taj Mahal also?
Yes, three times in my life, and because my scholarship it was 8 months in Agra, thanks to government of India. So I was living in Agra, so I could travel and see Taj Mahal
Okay,
almost
okay,
every
okay,
day.
okay. Have you seen historical monuments of India? How would you like to describe them?
They are incredibly amazing, and there is so much to cover. It's India is not only about Taj Mahal. There are so many other monuments in the
Yeah,
south, in the west, east, everywhere. So yeah, I even don't know where to start with. For
yeah,
example,
too many.
all the forts of Rajasthan, um, palaces. For example, palace in Udaipur made huge impression on me, and
Umaid
also.
Palace, Umaid
Uh,
Palace. It is
This
called
is in Jodhpur, yes, but in
Udaipur, yeah,
Udaipur, the city
yeah,
palace.
Umaid Palace. Yeah,
Yes, and Golconda Fort in, next to
yeah,
Hyderabad.
yeah.
These are such amazing places that everyone should visit.
So, how do you think the Polish people, do they perceive India? What are their stereotypes about India who have never been to India any time in their life?
I wouldn't like to generalize, but I think we can divide it into few groups, and there's a huge group of Polish people who are traveling to India regularly, and they are in love with the culture. They miss India whenever they cannot travel, for example, at these difficult times. And there is also like sometimes when I'm going through some forums online, then people are saying, "Oh, I have been to India once and never want to be back." But I think that maybe they were not because India is such a country that I believe you have to prepare yourself a little bit for the journey. You have to read a little bit about the history, the culture, and how to go about it in the country whenever you are traveling, especially if you are traveling solo. So I think maybe such opinions are because of it. And there are also some people that we have talked before that because of the mainstream media, how they picture India, because of this, they are having this perception that India is just dirty and there's nothing there to see. But this is because they don't know, they didn't see the other side. So I would
So,
say like
so
this.
how do you suggest that at least once in their lifetime, Polish people must visit India and see the actual picture of India?
Yes, I think not only Polish people, everyone in the world should be
Mhm.
in India at least once. And I think sooner or later, majority of the people will because India is having such huge influence in the world because of yoga, Ayurveda, because even spices, or even because such simple thing which not many people know that shampoo was invented in India. So the whole world should be thankful to India for so many things actually plastic surgeries,
Yeah,
also
yeah.
maps. So
Even
there are lots of
even the zero was invented in India. Yeah,
chess.
chess was invented in India. How we must move forward to strengthen the ties between Indo-Polish community.
Yeah, I think strengthening the ties in the terms of knowledge. I mean, to show Polish people how India is diversified, what kind of things they can explore here. And because some people think that India is only Taj Mahal and the Golden Triangle, maybe Goa, but there's so much more apart from it. And to show people that they can even do skiing in India, Himalayas, and for example, also Andaman Islands. This is such a paradise, and also
Yeah.
Lakshadweep, that not many people know about it, and they can have so many different experiences here in India, and so many kind of concepts for holidays and for exploration, that I think this is the main aim to show people how diversified it is.
So,
In the terms of language, we have very similar sounds in Hindi and in Polish, because
okay.
I don't know if you know, but this is the same family of languages in the European languages. So, for example, punch and pinch is very similar.
Okay.
And there is also a funny thing which I always tell to my Indian friends, that the difference between papa and tata in Hindi and
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Polish,
yeah, yeah.
it's quite funny. And yeah, there are so many things which connect us. And also when it comes to economy and investments, both countries are having very good relations these days, and even before. Also, we have amazing historical connection with the place called Kolhapur and the Maharaja of Gujarat, who saved so many so many Polish, children
Kids,
at the
kids,
time
yeah.
of war and occupation. So yeah, there are lots of things which are connecting Poland and India.
Yeah, at the time of World War.
Yes,
Yeah, and we have
exactly.
named a street also in Warsaw in his name to give him
Yes,
respect.
yes.
At last, what message you would like to give our viewers?
For Indian viewers, I would like to say that देखिए अपना देश, please, because it's itna sundar that you just need to see it. And for Polish people and for any other foreigners, um, you should come here at least once in your lifetime, because India is such a country that you cannot compare to any other country, and you just have to experience it. And I'm sure that everyone will find at least one thing which is fascinating in this country. You cannot be bored here, I'm sure.
Can you speak some few lines in Hindi for our viewers? Two
हाँ
lines?
जी, आपको मेरा नाम मरगीता है, और मुझे लगता है कि भारत बहुत सुंदर है, तो आप जरूर देखिए। और क्या बोलूं?
Wonderful, wonderful. Your accent was also very nice. It was not looking like some foreigner is speaking Hindi.
कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि मेरी बेस्ट।
आप बहुत अच्छी कोशिश कर रही हैं और बहुत अच्छा।
बहुत धन्यवाद।
ओके, धन्यवाद। थैंक यू मार्गरीटा
धन्यवाद।
फॉर हैविंग हियर, फॉर बीइंग
Thank you
हियर।
very much. And if you are interested, I also have my Instagram profile, which is all about India and my love for the country. So if you would like to visit, it's margita.in. My name
Yeah,
and .in.
thank you.
Imagine, thank you so much for having me here. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for, it was my pleasure too. Thank you.